Good Sunday morning, South Mississippi. Meteorologist Taylor Graham here, joining you from the newsroom, giving you an update on your parade forecast today. We have 3 parades going on here across the Mississippi coast, and weather-wise, not too bad. Thankfully, those showers and thunderstorms that we had early this morning, those are long gone at this point. We are not really anticipating much rain today. Maybe a stray shower at the very most, but even then, that's going to be a very slim chance. I would say the biggest impact today is going to be the wind. It's going to be another breezy day, and winds will continue to pick up as we head into the afternoon. We'll see winds mostly out of the west today, a little bit more so out of the north and west by the end of the afternoon. And it's possible we could see some gusts near 25 to 30 miles per hour. So yesterday it was breezy. Today it's going to be breezy as well, but thankfully our rain chance is pretty much slim to none, and it is going to be a mild day with temperatures in the low 70s. So we've got the St. Paul Carnival Association Parade that gets going at noon. Now our broadcast of that begins at 12:30. That's going to be going on in Pass Christian. We have the 2nd Street Social Club, and that is in Gulfport. That begins at 1 o'clock. And we also have the parade going on in D'Iberville today. That gets rolling at 1:30. So weather-wise, not bad at all. In fact, this is a pretty nice forecast. It's just going to be breezy or windy at times as we get into the afternoon. Now we are looking at a good bit of sunshine for the time being. We may see a little bit more cloud cover later today. Last we checked in Gulfport, as of 9 o'clock, we were at 65 with winds out of the west. And that westerly wind is going to help to bring in some drier air as well. It may not be quite as humid as what it was yesterday. Temperatures right now ranging anywhere from the low 60s farther inland, more so looking at the mid 60s a bit closer to the coast, and we will continue to reach the low 70s today, especially if we keep a little bit more of that sunshine around the area. Now early this morning, more so it was overnight, we did see widespread showers and thunderstorms move into South Mississippi. Thankfully, by the time that these got to South Mississippi, a lot of those thunderstorms weakened enough to where we didn't have to deal with severe weather. Between about 1 and 2 o'clock, there were a few severe thunderstorm warnings, mainly west of Highway 49 in Pearl River, Hancock, and western Harrison County. But thankfully, they weakened as they moved into South Mississippi, so we were really spared from any severe weather early this morning. Now, these showers and storms did give us a decent amount of rain. Many of us picked up about a half an inch up to an inch and a half. It seems like a few isolated areas like northeast Hancock County, maybe you picked up a little bit over 2 inches of rain. So a nice soaking rain. We didn't have to deal with any flooding issues. These showers and storms were in and out fairly quickly, and the timing of them was pretty nice for all of our Mardi Gras parades and activities going on this weekend. First alert radar right now, very quiet. We are currently not tracking any rain in South Mississippi. I'll widen this out. We can see this low pressure system. This is the same system that brought with it the showers and storms this morning. And that same round of showers and storms is well to our east. At this point, looks like it's moving throughout the Florida panhandle. Now this low pressure system, this is going to start to dive a little bit more to the south and east. As it does so, a few of those light showers that you're seeing around that area of low pressure could clip South Mississippi, but even then, rain chances are looking pretty slim. But not only is there a small chance for a few showers, that same system may also bring with it more cloud cover later today and especially tonight into Monday morning. But the heaviest rainfall, that is well out of the way, and overall, our parades are in pretty good shape today. If anything, like I say, the wind is going to be the biggest impact, I would think. We will see winds picking up out of the west heading into lunchtime. May see some gusts near 30 miles per hour. Just a heads up as well that over the sound and offshore, we have a small craft advisory that remains in effect. Choppy conditions are expected. I was out a little bit earlier this morning and I noticed some whitecaps over the Mississippi Sound. So that wind is going to be causing some choppy, even rough conditions, I would say, over the water. So it's going to stay breezy pretty much all day today. We'll see winds shifting a little bit more out of the northwest by the afternoon. A bit breezy overnight tonight, but once we get into early Monday morning before the sunrise, the wind really begins to die down quite a bit more. And for Mardi Gras by the afternoon, the wind is going to be much calmer. We're only looking at just a slight breeze out of the north. So this afternoon, temperatures climbing into the low 70s. If not the low 70s, at least the upper 60s. But given that we've got a good bit of sunshine out there right now, I'd say the low 70s are a pretty safe bet. Notice that Futurecast does show a few little spotty showers trying to move into South Mississippi this afternoon. If we get anything, it's going to be light, it's going to be brief. I'm not really too concerned with rain today for our Mardi Gras parades. And then overnight tonight, things will be cooling back down into the low to mid 50s. But actually, that's still a little bit above normal for this time of the year for morning lows. We'll start off tomorrow with a good bit of cloud cover. Once we get into the afternoon, we anticipate to see more sunshine. I will say this, I do think Futurecast is underdoing our temperatures a little bit. It's showing the 60s. We're still anticipating upper 60s, low 70s at the very least for Mardi Gras on Monday. And despite seeing the cloud cover in the morning, we are not anticipating any rain on Monday. For Fat Tuesday itself, I don't know if we could ask for anything better. Now, it is going to be a little foggy at times in the morning. The afternoon looks great. I know we had the big parade going on in Biloxi that afternoon. Not too warm, not too cool. High temperatures close to 70. We're going to see a mix of sun and clouds. The wind is not going to be overly strong. No rain to worry about. So Fat Tuesday this year is in really good shape. We have a beautiful Mardi Gras up ahead. Also want to talk a little bit about too some of the warmest and coldest Mardi Gras that we've had on record, at least according to our data that we have from Gulfport. Warmest was at 77. That was set back 1973, and also not too long ago, 2017. We did see temperatures in the upper 70s. We're not going to be getting close to that, nor are we even going to be anywhere close to the coldest Mardi Gras. That was actually 5 years ago on February 16th, where we hit a temperature of 22. And it looks like the wettest Mardi Gras, that was March 1st, where we had close to 3.5 inches of rain. But again, this Mardi Gras, not too warm, not too cool, staying completely dry. We are in really good shape for any of your Fat Tuesday plans. Whether you are going to be staying here on the coast, heading to Mobile, maybe you're going to New Orleans over the next couple of days, everything looks to be in really good shape, at least here regionally. So wherever you're celebrating, New Orleans, here, Mobile, I think you should be good to go. As we get into Wednesday and Thursday, we're actually going to be warming up a little more, and maybe not even a little more, a lot more, especially by the end of the week. These are high temperatures expected along the coast. We're looking at the upper 70s by Thursday and Friday. That's going to be possible. If you live north of I-10, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be seeing some low 80s at times by the end of the week. A very spring-like forecast for us here in South Mississippi, where our normal high temperature this time of the year is 65 in Gulfport. We are going to be staying above normal day in and day out, and in fact, it is going to be well above normal once we get into the end of the week. So finally, a look at your 7-day forecast. I feel like the groundhog was wrong. He predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Well, this week, it's definitely feeling more like spring. Our low temperature is also going to be well above freezing, so you don't have to worry about any freezes over the next 6 to 7 days. Temperatures above normal. Not a ton of rain in the forecast this week. Our next best chance is going to be arriving at some point Friday into Saturday. We may see a stalled boundary get close to the Gulf Coast, but even then, not looking at a ton of rain at this point. If anything, we have some really nice weather to look forward to today, tomorrow, and on Fat Tuesday itself. The only hiccup today is it is going to be breezy for those parades. Hard to complain too much, though. We really lucked out with the timing of the rain that moved in this morning. That was in and out really before the sunrise for the most part. So happy Mardi Gras. We've got some fantastic weather. heading into Monday and Tuesday for any of your plans that you have to celebrate here across the coast. So we are looking to be in pretty good shape. So time now is 9:15. We will be covering the St. Paul Carnival Association Parade that starts at 12 o'clock or at noon in Pass Christian. We will be streaming that though coming up at 12:30 today, so hopefully you can join in on that if you're not able to go in person. I will be back this evening to give another update on our Mardi Gras forecast and heading into the rest of the week. So for the time being, hopefully everyone has a safe and wonderful Sunday. Happy Mardi Gras, and hopefully you can let the good times roll.